Hi everyone, welcome to Ben Academy. In this video, we're going to look at the most common errors in Excel. You'll learn what each error means, why it happens, and how to fix it step by step. By the end of this video, you will know how to troubleshoot errors quickly and keep your Excel formulas working smoothly. Let's begin. I will introduce all of them with some examples. The first error is named as hashdiv, and it's related to dividing a number by 0. For example, if you divide 1 by 0, you can see that there is an error here. You can fix it by finding the problem and changing the 0 to desired value that you have to divide. In this way, you can see that it's not corrected. I have used some functions here to check if there is any error in this cell or not. There are two options, is error and is error. There's a difference between these two items. The first item, that is error, or all the errors that I want to introduce them are included in this function, and if each of these errors are occurred in the cell, it will say true. That means there is an error in this cell. But the other one, that is error, only one error is excluded in its list, that is -na. I will show the -na when I reach to the description of that error. So both the functions are now false. That means there is no error in this cell. If you divide a value by a blank item, it's similar to dividing by 0. So in this way, if you again modify it and write the number here, you can see that it's corrected and error is removed from your file. In some other cases, if criteria doesn't match, you may face with some errors like hashdiv that I introduced to you. Some functions, for example, average, if the criteria doesn't match, you can see that the error is occurred here. Let's open it. You can see in this function, if you have this criteria, if the values are greater than 10, the values will be selected and the average will be calculated. So there's no value greater than 10. So criteria is not correct and it doesn't match with the value. You should select another criteria depending on the values you are working on. For example, if you say greater than 3, in this way you can see that one item is selected that is 5 and the average is the same value, so the error is removed here. The second error I want to describe is hash name. In the cases that there is unrecognized name in the formula, you will face with this error. If there is a typo in formula name, for example, if you write like this instead of sum and use double M here, if you remove one of them, the error will be removed from your cell. And if there is an unrecognized range, for example, if you write something, some data, but data is the name of range, but there is no range named data in your file, in your worksheet. So Excel cannot recognize the range you have selected. But if you define it, for example, if you want to make sum for this range, these two items, you should name them as data that you have selected. If you change it in this way and write data, you can see that it's now corrected and data is now recognized by Excel. The third error that I want to introduce is -na. If data is missed or is unavailable, you will face with -na. For example, in this case, you can see that there is a -na cell that is used in my formula. If I correct the -na cell here, my formula will be also corrected. So if I find the problem in this cell and make it correct, for example, now I found a solution for this and now the formula is now corrected. Let's undo, and you can see here that error here is true, but the result and the output of error is false, because as I told, -na is excluded in error function. So pay attention which function you are using and read the description of each function. If I write error, you can see that in the description is written check whether a value is an error. These errors are included, but -na is excluded in error. So if you use error, there's no exclusion and all the error types are included in checking the cell. So the difference of error and error is only in this error that I introduced, -na. By removing this, so the formula is corrected. The next example is related to the value that is not found. For example, if you are checking a list and you're using match function or VLOOKUP function or another functions that use a list and they check the value in the list, if they couldn't match the value, now you can see -na error in the cell. This formula match is checking this list and there is no word used in this column. And the other formula that is VLOOKUP is similar. In the table that is selected, there is no use term. So if you change some of them, or if you change the range that you want to find, the error will be removed from your file. The next error is #num. #num is related to the problem in the values. For example, if you have calculated an extremely large value, you can see here that 500 with the power of 1000 would be a very large number, and Excel cannot calculate it. So pay attention what number you're working. If you really want to work with such a great number, you cannot calculate it as a number, and you can only use text to write something like this. For example, you can write 500 with the power of 1000 as a text. You cannot calculate it as a value, as a number in Excel. You can use the smaller values, and you can see here that it's calculated in Excel. Or if you are using a mathematically wrong value, for example, square roots of negative value is incorrect and invalid in mathematics. So you need to change your formula. If you want to calculate square roots of the positive corresponding value, you can use the ABS function, and this way you can find the absolute value of the minus value. You can find a square root of 2 instead of a square root of -2. And imaginary values is not available in Excel, so it's not defined in Excel, and you cannot use square root of negative values. The next error is #value. It's related to rank type in argument. For example, if the function needs a date as an input, and if you write a rank format of the date, for example, here is the rank format of the date, dot between the day, month, and year is not valid in Excel. You should use, instead of dot, dash. That will be converted automatically to slash, or you can directly use slash. In this way, the error can be removed. The format of date is now incorrect. And in another case, if you write a text instead of a date, again, you can see that there is an error, because the function day here expects to see a date, not a text. So pay attention to the type, to the format of the date you are entering. You can use simply the date with the correct format. In another case, in this function, for example, network days, this function wants to calculate the working days between these two dates, between the 1st of February of 2026 and the end date. You cannot write any other thing other than a date. You should write, for example, another date that is after the beginning date, and in this way it's calculated automatically the working days. You can also work on the holidays here, but I just want to introduce the errors here, and I don't want to focus on the functions in this video. Another error that we may face is #ref. It's related to missing or writing an invalid reference. If you double click on this cell, you can see that something is missed, and instead it's written #ref. So you need to understand what was the initial cell, and then by selecting that item, you can correct the formula in this way. Let's show you how something will be missed like this. For example, if I select this item instead, and afterward I accidentally delete this cell, you can see that the address is not available anymore. The next error I want to introduce is #null. #null is related to incorrect range operator. For example, if you write some function, and if you want to sum two range of data together, and you forgot write comma here, you can see that it includes the error #null. But if you correct it by writing a comma, you can see that it's now corrected. The next error that is not actually error, but it shows something like error, is these too many hash items in the cell. If the value you have entered is longer than cell width, you can see something like this. For example, here, if the mouse cursor is placed here, you can see the value in the cell. But to show it, you should increase the width of the cell to be visible. That's it. Number 9 is not actually an error, but it can be a problem in your Excel file if you use a circular reference. For example, if you want to add these values as a sum, it's normal. But if one of the cells here referred to the output value here, for example, instead of writing simply 4, you will say 2 times this cell. Now you can see an error related to circular references here, and if you press OK, you will see something that these two cells are related to each other, and it's a circle that you cannot obtain the final value because the output is related to input, and input is also related to output. So these are dependent to each other, and you cannot obtain the outcome. You should find this problem and resolve it. For example, if you change it to a value, you can see that the error is removed from your file. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any question, you can write your comments below this video or in other videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe to support our channel. See you.